What's going on? What is going on? It is your boy, Smooth Blaze, and I'd like to welcome you back to the Reality Check. Present versus Future Self, episode 16. Now, before we get into all the major points on this week, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also, hit that notification bell, select all, so you will not miss one video. Now, previously on the Reality Check, what we discussed 2 weeks ago dealt with what are my expectations as I go into the second quarter of 2023, how am I going to execute that, and what things do I need to be accountable for. Those are major things that we kind of hit on within that session a couple weeks ago. Now, for this week, the big major question that I ask myself, and we should always ask each other, is this: what am I willing to sacrifice in this season? Again, the key word is sacrifice. What am I willing to sacrifice within the current season that I am in? Now, when I think about sacrifice, the word comes, or the phrase that comes to me, is the importance of holding off, meaning I'm putting it away for delayed gratification to ensure that I get what I need to get. So, as I reflect on myself, the first thing I have to see is, what have I learned really about myself? I learned that I understand my why. I understand my purpose and what I'm doing in this world to ensure that I get the results, or it flows within the time frame what I'm doing. That's major. Next is, the journey is not easy, meaning God is never going to put you in a situation where everything is going to be smooth sailing, because he knows that you're not going to appreciate it. So do the grunt, do the grind, do the struggle. It's going to make sense long term. Mental strength is necessary, meaning that your mental is the most important thing as far as continuing pushing through. You have to have a strong mind to continue to push through whatever you're trying to tackle. And also, remember the future version of yourself, meaning that who you are growing into is the person that is who you need to impress. Not anybody else, but who you want to be moving forward. So at the end of the day, just always keep in mind this. Another aspect is, what healthy habits have I already created? We need to look at ourselves and see what healthy habits or characteristics do we have. One would be making time for myself, meaning pushing aside things that I don't want to be involved with. Make time for me, get rest, get sleep, and do the things that I enjoy. That's very essential. Maintaining a healthy routine, meaning eating properly, meaning connecting with people that are positive and healthy, meaning that I go work out and I take care of myself. That's a major thing. Another possibility or another good trait to have is finding my peace regardless of the situation, meaning it could be hell outside. It can be everything going on chaotic, but I'm able to go to a space where I can find my intermediate peace. Another thing will be work on my temple. My body is the only thing that God has given me. So I have to make sure that I take care of it better. I pour into it better. I make sure that I'm doing necessary things to get the best results from me. Keeping a positive mindset is very essential, especially speaking into your life. Leave all the negative stuff to the side. And if anybody bring negative energy, move around. Find books is another thing to stimulate your mind, so that your mind can continually think of creative things and creative thoughts, so that you won't be stuck within your own realm. Another thing, and one of the last thing, would be stay in line with your goals. Look at your goals. Don't over exaggerate your goals. Just look at what you have, look at what you're trying to achieve, and hit on those points slowly but surely. That's the major thing that goes on. Another aspect that we need to look at is our timeliness when we think about time management. A phrase from, Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent says, time is the most expensive thing that we have to spend, meaning that how we utilize our time is very essential to the lifestyle or where we're trying to go through in life, right? So it's important to use it wisely. If we're wasting time on bull or things that we cannot fix, we're wasting more time. So always keep that in mind. Relationships. Let's look at our people that's around us. Let's look at our circle, see whether or not it makes sense. The biggest thing is, are toxic people in your circle? Meaning, do you know people that are currently connected to you that you continue to give time, give energy, give effort towards? Are they continually trying to take away all the positive energy that you have? You have to remove them immediately. Also, if so, how can we make room for more positive people? When you move and get rid of those persons that are negative, I promise you, it's switch is going to flip off of your head where you grasp and you draw people that are more positive. It's inevitable. You just got to get rid of those squares out of your circle. Next will be financial management. We all understand that money inflation is high. It's hard to do things nowadays. Either you buying gas or you buying some groceries. It's real out here. So really, you have to ask yourself this question: how have I been a good steward with my finances? How have I improved on it? Meaning, when you're looking at how you deal with your money, budgeting, what am I doing? Is it working? Are the habits that I've created beneficial for me? Also, am I currently moving in the right direction? Meaning, what have I done to ensure that I'm going to reap the benefits of what I'm looking for? My goals, my aspirations, my task. What am I doing with my money that's going to make more money for me in years down the road? Am I saving? Am I investing? Look at those aspects of your life, because financial management is very essential. So I know this may be one of the lower or last things. It's not lower in my book, but you always got to look at your faith level. Faith is the most important thing out of all these attributes, because your faith will lead to opening doors for you in different ways. So your first question you have to ask: has my connection with God improved my life? Has it improved my life? Meaning, since I've been pulling and getting closer and closer to Him, what has improved in my life? Have I been able to get a better position? Have I been able to get better benefits? Have I been able to be around people that are doing better than me, that are connected with me? What has that involved? Also, what are some ways that I can go deeper with God? Meaning that my relationship is getting stronger. How can I get closer? How can I make it so tight-knit that when I move, He moving with me? Those are ways, we have to find ways to cultivate a better passion or a better connection with Him, because He wants to be welcomed in the home. God is a gentleman. He's not going to just walk in your door. He's going to knock and see if you want Him to come in. Just always keep that in mind. So as we look at all these different factors, the biggest thing that we have to ask ourselves is this: now that I am making movements in the area of sacrifice, how do I see my future? As you're looking at what you're trying to do, how you can sacrifice in your life, what do you see your future as currently? And the biggest thing is allowing God to transform you into what He's called you to be. Meaning that as you move in these spaces, you can always find Him guiding you through it, no matter what it is. It's going to be rough, but you can do that. A next thing you can see for your future is financial prosperity for you and for your future family, or family if you have one already. So looking at where you're going is a major thing, because of all the sacrifices that you've made. You can see a brighter future for yourself. In addition to that, another thing will be maintaining a healthy budget. When you maintain a healthy budget, it allows you to have access to a whole different type of lifestyle. It's not necessarily about the amount of money that you make. It's how you treat it, how you do for it, what you do to make sure that you're getting the best results from it. Another thing will be expanding your ability to save and invest. The biggest thing is, as you as you're hitting your goals, as you're cutting off things that you don't need, it opens more money for in your pocket that you ever can imagine. So we have to always ensure that we get connected to people that can teach us how to invest, so that we can make money for ourselves and for our future. Lastly, mental peace and physical liberation. When you think about mental peace, you have a peace of mind to worry that I don't have to worry about paying all this stuff. I don't have to worry about doing this and doing that because I made the sacrifices in order to live how I'm living. Physical liberation, meaning I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I'm looking at where I am versus where I've been. Seeing the growth, seeing the muscle build, seeing the weight loss, those things are revelations that will make sure that you understand that God is with you regardless, but he sees that you're putting in the work and that you're reaping the benefits of it. So as we close, I would like to thank you for checking out my channel. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my channel. And before we leave, just remember this simple phrase. We cannot control the hand that was dealt for us, but we can move with a purpose. It is your boy, Smooth Blaze, and I'm signing out. Peace.